Kong, sabi niyo nga po ay kaya may momentum ito dahil sa mga nakitang anomalya sa mga infrastructure projects. Involve ang mga tao dito at binanggit niyo na gusto niyo ay dalhin itong diskusyon na ito sa
Yes, that's
grassroots
correct.
level. Paano po niyo isasagawa yan? Magkakaroon ba ng public hearing sa probinsya? Sectoral dialogues ba? Online consultations?
Yes, tama po. We will do the public consultation po, Ma'am Cheryl, no? Kasi normally, ang nangyayari po talaga dito is ang mga batas ay pinag-uusapan lang experts at mga legislators dito lang sa House of Representatives o sa Senate. So walang access yung publiko para maintindihan talaga every step of the way. Kung ano pa yung binabalangkas na batas o pino-forward na batas. So they only learn about that once ma-enforce na, no? Pero may prinsipyo po tayo na ignorance of the law excuses no one. Tama po ba? So what I mean is that since all of us are invested, since all of us are stakeholders in this discussion, kasi we're talking about the basic right to choose, suffrage. That's the very basic and foundation of what democracy is. Buboto ka, mamimili ka. It also translates to what type of bureaucracy or government you would have. So, lahat tayo stakeholders dito, hindi lang legislators, hindi lang political experts, hindi lang constitutional experts. We also need to get how the people understands this and how they receive this new political reform that we're introducing. Kasi it would automatically 180 degrees change the political landscape. You do not only disallow certain individuals from running, you are also limiting the choices for the people to choose from kung boboto po sila. So I want to have a sense of ownership of the people over the process para maintindihan po natin at maintindihan din po nila kung ano po itong pinapanukalang batas na ito. Dahil unang-una, karapatan po nilang malaman at karapatan po nila na maging parte ng itong proseso na ito. Dahil right nila na bumoto at mamili kung sino pong pipiliin nila.